Alrighty, welcome back, guys. Today we're going to be going over the free agency period in year one of Miami Dolphins franchise. Here we got going. We're going to be doing all 4 weeks of the offseason signing. Also going to be going ahead and doing the NFL draft for 2021. Still have those 2 first-round picks. Take a quick look at the roster, see where we're at with everybody, and then we'll get into it. Quarterback, need a backup. Tua's signing going good. 81 speed. He's got his accuracies up over the season. Only played about half the season, but he did win us that playoff game against the Jets. Halfback, got Jordan Howard, Darius Geis. Geis, of course, is going to be our starter here. Howard, good backup for another season. Fullback, Chandler Cox is the only guy we have. I am going to be looking for that fullback that we had and re-signing him for a 7-year deal, being that he was only 23 and did very well for us in that playoff game. Devontae Parker, still have him. Preston Williams, Greg Ward Jr., Marcel Aitman, Gary Jennings, Aquarius St. Brown, Quez Watkins, Manuel Hall. A lot of wide receivers here. I'm going to go ahead and be cutting a couple of these guys here just because I don't want them to be paid almost $1 million each for this season coming up. Some of these guys are just too old, too slow, don't fit my scheme, whatever it might be. Just not really looking to put these guys on my board and go ahead forward with them throughout the season. Just a couple more guys left. Malik Turner, only 88 speed, 25 years old already, only 69 deep route, 69 short route. He's getting to that age where if you tried to upgrade him, you only have 3 years to do so, and then he's going to start regressing. So you could play him as much as you possibly could, but it's probably honestly just not going to be enough. Gary Ward Jr. and Marcel Aitman here, actually, I will be, along with Gary Jennings, I will be trying to trade them both, or all 3 of them, actually. Wide receiver, Aitman, and do you want St. Brown or Jennings? Nah, he's got a funnier hairdo. I'll go ahead and keep him on the roster. Why not? I'll do Jennings there. Watkins, of course, will be our 3rd string guy in the slot, just because I do like how he played for us the 2 games we got to play with him. We'll scroll through here, see if any teams have interest. Looks like the Browns have mild interest in all 3 of them. Let's see what they have. I do need a backup quarterback. Nothing there. I need a right tackle according to my team needs on the right there. Nothing there. Left tackle. Nothing there they'd give up. Center, I don't want a center. I got my center in the free agency, I believe. Right guard, Will Teller, no. And then right end, it says I need Myles Garrett. I'm not going to trade him. I'm just going to go ahead and try to get like a 3rd round pick for these guys this year. Need a lot of building blocks. Looks like they're not going to give me that 3rd. Maybe they'll give me the other. Pick 92. No, 4th rounder will have to do. I need to get rid of these guys off my depth chart, and there's no reason to just cut them and save the cap space when I can trade them away to a team that needs them, get them secured with another team for a year, and get ourselves a pick. So we got 5 wide receivers now. That's perfect. That's exactly where I wanted it. Tight ends, looking at Gesicki and Smythe. Gonna need a 3rd. Left tackle, definitely need at least a backup, maybe a starter if we can find one. Left guard, got a backup for him. Center, Austin Jackson. Like I said, he's going to be the guy of the future. Guy we go to for a lot of that center play. 83 strength, fits perfect for a center. Pass blocking, run blocking. He's getting up, not perfect yet, but this is a growing team, not one that's going to show off in the Super Bowl year 1 or 2 here. Emmanuel Ogbah, left end, 76 overall. He's good enough for me. Zach Seiler, I might look at trading because I do have Jonathan Ledbetter, and he is taking up $920,000 in cap space. But we'll address that if we have to. If we need to get rid of him so we can sign somebody else out of free agency, if that $900,000 really makes it so we can't get anybody, we'll go ahead and get that done. David Godchaux here, 77 overall defensive tackle. Raekwon Davis, 75 overall. Benito James, 61 overall. Perfect backup to the backup. Running a 3-4 scheme here in Miami. Kyle Van Noy, 85 overall, 30 years old, still regressing, still has 82 speed, good enough to get around that edge, still got that superstar, keep him on for another year. Middle linebacker, Jerome Baker, perfect, 24 years old, 89 speed, just an animal, ready to get at it for us. Right outside linebacker, got Shaq Lawson. He did get injured a couple of times, so I did want to take a look at his injury rating. Looks like it's only 86. Not really all that good for a linebacker per se. They do get hit and hit a lot. Do got Van Ginkel as his backup, though. I'm comfortable with that. Cornerback, Byron Jones, Xavier Howard. Got Noah, and then also got Ken Webster here. Going ahead and moving forward with those 4. Free safety, Bobby McCain and Brandon Jones. Brandon Jones here at the start of probably next season. Might be our starter. Depends on what I can find. Strong safety, Eric Rowe, 74 overall. I'm going to check, actually, Brandon Jones's hit power. 82, 69 zone. Let's see. What is Eric Rowe's hit power? 67, only 72 zone. I think what I'll do is put Brandon Jones in at strong safety as that run support guy. Put him as strong safety. Yeah, still 70 overall. I'm going to move Clayton. Not even going to try to pronounce that. Good God. Move that over to free safety just as a backup. Why not? It's not going to hurt nothing. He's not going to play unless our guy gets hurt anyway. That way we have 2 on each. And then I'll probably look at trading Eric Rowe here. Put him on the trade block. See if we can't pick up a backup. Draft picks, we have those 2 first-rounders, those 2 seconds, 2 thirds, 2 fourths, 5th, and 2 sixths. We're going to be looking at getting almost an entire new squad here. Need all our linemen basically need replaced other than our center and our right guard. Left end, need a bump in that. 27 years old, isn't the greatest. He's not really going to progress for us. Right end, Christian Wilkins, he could progress, but 86 strength at right end with only 77 power moves isn't the greatest. Defensive tackle, I could draft somebody, but I think Godchow's got that locked up for us for now, being as big as he is at 6'3", 311 pounds. Left outside linebacker could be a position we address with Kyle Van Noy being 30 years old. We have a backup in Curtis Weaver, but if I can get someone with a superstar development, that'd be great. Jerome Baker's guy of the future. Shaq Lawson, 77 overall at 27 years old. He'll get up into the 80s probably this season if he doesn't get injured again. And I'll just keep him on until the end of his contract, honestly. Could look at getting another cornerback. These guys are both 28 years old. Free safety, I'll definitely be looking at replacing. And then maybe punter in the 6th round at the end there, if there's still one available. But let's get in, look at free agents. Like I said, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to look at re-signing Reichsteiner here. 70 overall. Just incredible player for us when he played. Only 55 run block, 59 pass block, but he played a lot better than that. So I'm going to go ahead and give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to sign him to a 7-year deal. $14.7 million over 7 years. Give him a great deal. It's one of the key positions that I need right now. Go ahead and look at cornerback. Richard Sherman's available. Right now, first couple of years of this franchise here, I'm going to be looking at getting some younger guys. I'm talking 24 or younger. If you're 25, I'm not even going to be interested in one of these skill positions like cornerback. These are going to be guys that I'm going to be looking at growing with my team. Here's Holton Hill. He's a slot guy. 6'2", 89 speed, 76 man. Got 76 press, 76 jumping, but at 6'2", that's not too bad. 85 injury. He could be a backup for us, but I think I'd rather draft somebody rather than sign a backup. I was hoping there would be someone 23, 24 years old at 80 overall or so. Going on a free safety, see what's here. Now, Marcus Williams brings up an interesting topic for us in that Bobby McCain is 28 years old and only a 76 overall. He's not really going to be that guy of the future. He'll be good for a couple more seasons, and he'll be okay for a couple more seasons, and then we'll have to find a replacement. But is it worth paying, $54 million to a 24-year-old free safety right now? Is that what we need to be doing as the team that we are currently? I don't think that's the move. As good as he is, I don't think that he's the guy that we need to waste the money on. I feel like there's positions and people we could draft that would do just as much for us in a couple of seasons. Got Keanu Neal, strong safety. Got that covered up, though. I already got Eric Rowe and Jones as his backup. Excuse me. Looking down here. Quarterback. I do need a backup quarterback. So this one doesn't really matter for age. I would like to sign someone younger, like a Josh Rosen, something like that, just to get someone younger so I can sign him for a few years and have a decent backup. Not really looking to go that low in the overall. Josh Rosen was on the team before. I think he'd be a perfect backup with his accuracies, his throw power, and his speed. He's kind of a lesser Tua, and I think that'd be perfect for this team for what we need right now. I'm just going to offer him a really low ball offer, and I'll offer him for 4 years, sure. Do need that backup quarterback. I think we're the only people going to offer him anything, so we'll see what happens. Obviously, we don't need halfback. I'm not even going to waste our time looking. I would take a wide receiver if there was someone incredible. John Ross III here is kind of someone I played with in Madden 20 that has me looking for that speed. As you can see, 96 speed, 95 acceleration, 83 catching, 80 catching traffic. He's just an awesome player to play with. He's super fun, super quick, 79 overall. He's just a good guy to play with, but 20 million over 3 years, it's a little more than I'm looking for. If he's there with no offers in the second round, I might go after him just to have that 25-year-old guy on the roster when Parker leaves here in a couple of years. But we'll see what happens. I'm just looking through for ages. Nobody there. Tight end. Now, I do need a third tight end, but I'm not looking at getting an 80 overall. It's going to be too costly for me. This one's not really going to matter too much for age. I would like to get a younger guy, sign him to a couple more years, someone 25, 26. And Dan Arnold pops up right as I say that. 83 speed, 80 catching, 60 run block, 60 deep route. Yeah, I mean, he's a viable backup. He's not going to play a lot, maybe at all. But we can get him for 3 years, get him until he's 29 years old on a 70-point offer. No one else is going to bid on this guy. He's forever down the depth chart. Then Trent Williams, he's a great player, 33 years old though, 91 overall superstar, but that 33 years old, he's not someone we can really move on with in the future, and he's already got a 97-point bid from Washington football team. So we'll move on down. Julian Davenport is a year older than our guy and 2 overall less. Not really looking at making that his replacement there. Just looking through, seeing if there's anyone younger we can sign. 26-year-old would work, but a 73 overall at that position already. Center, I'm good. If we look for right guard, really just no one here. Right tackle is a position that I do need to address. So it looks like I need to cover both my tackles and a left guard this season. So Roderick Johnson, 64 overall at 25. He is a little bit younger than the guy we currently have, but 60 pass block just isn't good enough, even as a backup for me. Left end, no one really stands out here to me that's so much better than Ogba. We have to have him. Sheldon Rankins. Puna Ford I had in the first couple franchise games that I played before I started recording. Got a little bit used to the game, did a draft, did a off-season just to see what it was like. Puna Ford, he's an okay player, 76 overall, 25 years old, but Raekwon Davis is already 24 with a 75, only 1 overall less, and he's a year younger. So he's going to be the backup continuing. Moving on to right end. Doesn't really look like there's too much here, honestly, other than Takaris McKinley. McKinley, 25 years old, 81 overall, star. He's got 3 years with a star development to develop. 95-point bid for the Colts, though. And we have Wilkins. Looking more to build this team through the draft than pay $10 million a year for somebody right off the bat. Left outside linebacker, Leonard Floyd, 28. Tyus Bowser, 26. Not really anyone here that I'm seeing so far. Frankie Louvu is actually a good left outside linebacker. I like to slot him down to left end, right end. At least I did in Madden 20. I don't know how well he would fit that archetype now with only 64 block shedding. He does have 80 finesse moves, though, 78 speed, so he can definitely get after the quarterback if you do that. Good guy to pick up if your team desperately needs left end, right end, or left outside linebacker, I suppose. Clay Matthews, 35. Not going to be looking at him. Going through Kyle Phillips, 69 overall, but he's 24, so he's a year older than Weaver. 84 speed's pretty good. Block shedding 70 is pretty good. Power move 77. 87 acceleration. That zone coverage and that man coverage just scares the living hell out of me, to be honest. If he ever gets dropped back in coverage, he's getting burned. Looking in the middle linebacker, just scrolling through quickly here, not to waste any more time. Raekwon McMillan, he was our second guy. Actually, he was our main guy, but I let him walk just because we do have Jerome Baker. McMillan does have superstar, but for the money he wanted, $23 million over 3 years. Baker's on a 4-year contract still, 24 years old, only one overall less. I think he can get an overall or two in the next coming season here, just being that speed to difference. Scrolling down middle linebacker, no one else I really see. Right outside linebacker going up a little bit. Don't need a backup, need a starter. No one here that I like. Cornerback again, no one really here that catches my eye. Maybe Holton Hill, 24, slot guy, like I said, but just moving through, Nick Needham, I had him on our roster already. Only 87 speed. He's all around a good guy. Bad tackler, though. Not really that great at catching. Good coverage overall all around. Just can't get the speed and can't make an open field tackle. Save his life, it looks like there. Free safety, Marcus Williams. Again, that's where it gets interesting. 24-year-old. But, again, $50 million over 5 years for a free safety. Not really what I'm looking to do. So I'm going to stick with my negotiations being Bronson Reichsteiner, Josh Rosen as a backup, and then Dan Arnold as a third-string tight end. I'm going to advance a week, see what happens. If I can get all three of my guys, I'll go back, look at John Ross like I said I would, see if he's still there. Josh Rosen accepted, perfect. Reichsteiner accepted, that's also very good. Now let's see here. My negotiations, we're still the only person offering for him. Let's go wide receiver, see if he's still there. He's not. So wide receiver, only 3 people taken on league signings, but I didn't see him. Oh, John Ross III, right there. I'm just blind. So, I mean, if we can get him on, say, a 3-year deal just for something stupid cheap, then I would do it. But other than that, I wouldn't really be too keen on bringing him in. And even that takes up $5 million in our cap space. And we have to sign Tua in 4 years, 3 years now. I'm just really not too interested in doing it. Advancing offseason again. We'll see what happens with Dan Arnold. Hopefully he accepts. We do need that third string guy. Go in and check on him again just in case. Yeah, we're still the only team. 26-year-old Dan Arnold at 6'6". Moving ahead again. He did accept. Perfect. All right. Time to get into the draft. And we're going to go in. We'll see who's all available still in free agency. What big ticket names didn't get signed for whatever reason. Looks like Alvin Kamara is available. 26 years old. Superstar. Philip Lindsay. 27-year-old. 86 overall. Star development. Still pretty good. AJ Green. Amazing wide receiver in his prime. Regressing now, though, in Madden. 26-year-old. 25-year-old John Ross. Still available. He would be available on probably a 1-year, $6 or $7 million deal if we needed to pick him up if anyone gets hurt. And Darius Geis is available to play again as our starter, which is perfect. We're going to jump in here, start drafting. And we do have the 8th overall pick. Gerald Hightower goes to the Cardinals, left tackle, 71 overall. Greg Elling, left tackle, right tackle, straight off the board. Right end, Troy Wall to the Raiders. Jaron Jones, defensive tackle, 77 overall, goes to the Broncos at number 4. Dave Steele, left end, goes to the Titans. New York Giants pick Dwayne Jenkins, wide receiver. Tanner Burks, left guard, goes to the Chargers. And we're going to pause, and we're going to make our selection here. So let's go to our draft board, see who all we have. We have Will Daniels here. Athletic freak. 41 reps. That's just insane. He's going to be an awesome player, as is Martin Ray. Not as good, still going to be a good player. Right end, this guy's incredible, Raymond Byers. I do need a right end, but those top 3 do scare me. He's a crazy physical guy, though. A lot of speed, a lot of strength on him. Left end, this guy's not crazy, Darren Craig, but I do like that A- tackle, B+ pursuit, B+ hit power. Colt rushing, center, 37 reps, A- pass block. This might be a guy that we look to go for in our second pick here, maybe our third even. Colt rushing with that 37 reps. I could slot him to left tackle, right tackle, and he's got A- pass block with some run block capability there at the end. Dante Gentry, not a great player. JJ McCray, 39 reps on the bench, 7.41 in the cone, 4.8 in the 40. 22 years old, 6'6" at 309 with an A- tackle. Left outside linebacker was one of our main needs. This dude looked okay, but his combine's not really giving me a ton of hope there. A lot of high skills, but nothing in the green. And then you've got Andrew Messina here. First overall, 4.49 in the 40. Second in middle linebackers total, A pursuit, A- tackle, B+ hit power. Nothing for his coverages. Usually there's not, though, for a linebacker. Halfbacks, not really looking at getting one of these guys, but I like to look anyway. If one of them's available in the 7th round or so, I usually go ahead and pick one of them up. I do have to make a choice here, though. I got to pick someone. Colt Rushing would be my guy here, but that's just too early to pick him. Just way too early. I think I'm going to go with Raymond Byers. I do need that defensive line buffed up a little bit, and I think at 6'4", 21 years old, with Hiven Dev, 21 years old, perfect guy to pick here. 86 speed at right end. Imagine a 6'4" guy with 86 speed rushing your quarterback every play. That's going to be hard to stop with 85 strength, 73 block shedding already, and Hidden Dev. Number 15 drafted him at 8. We're going to go on to pick number 26. There goes J.J. McCray, 78 overall defensive tackle. Just not a position we needed to fill. I knew he was going to be a good player, just not the guy we knew would need done there. Trent DeVoe, middle linebacker, 73 overall. Again, just not the perfect guy for us. Darren Craig would have been my next choice. He's okay. Max Richardson's okay. Mike Evans to the Jets. Nick Hilliard, free safety to the Lions. Kerry Warner, wide receiver to the Washington football team. Jets go ahead and grab Will Gore. Chris Sharp, Washington football team grabbed Chris Gore. Chris Sharp here goes left tackle to the Jets. Green Bay Packers select Sharif Arnaud, defensive tackle. David Battles, wide receiver, goes to the Colts. Falcons select Jeff Baker, same position. And looks like the Jaguars select Keith Curtis, right end, which I'm glad we picked our guy when we did. If we wouldn't have, Keith Curtis probably would have been our guy that we picked in the first round here. Going to go ahead and go in, make my second selection. Go to my draft board. Colt Rushing's still there. Phenomenal player. Have to pick him. 74 overall, 21 in true value. Drafted him at 26. 74 overall is not perfect for linemen. Usually they're a bit higher, but that's all right. I'll take it. 89 strength, perfect. 78 run block, 83 pass block. This is a guy we're going to slot to left tackle immediately. Just let him play. Let him get up. I'm going to advance through to our next pick here. Round 2, pick 8. Go through, see who all still is on our draft board, see if we like anyone. Will Daniels, the athletic freak at defensive tackle, still there. He's the only one on our draft board. Do need defensive line. At 6'2", 307, he's big enough. I could play him anywhere. 77 overall. Number 2 in true value. Drafted him at number 40. 93 strength, 80 speed. 78 block shed, 80 power moves, 82 hit power, 94 injury. This dude is a beast. Going to be keeping him on the team for hopefully a very long time here. Advance to pick 26. Go through. Let's see our scouted guys. See if anyone here sticks out with a green. We got a halfback. Don't really need a halfback. He's not abnormally fast. He doesn't have abnormal trucking. Nothing like that. Juke move, ball carrier vision, and this guy's fast. Carlos Toll, would be a guy I'd pick up if he wasn't only 5'8". That's more of a Philip Lindsay style player. Need someone to complement him at all times. Didn't really scout too much of anybody, honestly. Halfback Vince Benjamin. Strong safety Corin Fisher. First in the 40, but not really much else there going on for him. Left hand Antonio Valentine. Decent all-around player. Not the guy for us. Jonathan Booth. That's a tempting name. But 20-yard shuttle, first. 3-cone, first. 13th in the bench rep. 11th in speed. Not a fantastic guy. Great rusher. More of a run-stopping, right outside linebacker. So we'll just go to available. I think we're just going to have to go BPA here. Best player available. Pick up who we can. See who's available. Martin McFadden here. 23 reps in the bench press at 6'4". He's going to be strong. Not really the fastest guy, though. I like to stick to that 4.45 or under range when we're picking up receivers. 4.42 here with a vertical jump at 6'4". I think I'm going to go ahead and pick up Donovan Snell here. He looks like a decent guy. He's projected late second rounder. 69 overall, 91 speed, 93 jumping at 6'4". 84 spectacular catch. That's awesome. Change of direction is good. Juke move's okay. Stamina's good. Injury's good. Perfect. Just found ourselves a 5th receiver. Move on through. Round 3, pick 21. Going to be going in, just seeing who's available. I'm just drafting depth here. Go through left tackle, see if anyone's available in the line. No one really that it looks like is all that good. And they did fix the issue in Madden 20 where all the 5th and 6th round linemen would just be incredible monsters on the field. They did end up fixing that for this one, which is unfortunate because you can no longer grab those diamonds in the rough on the offensive line. Haven't really figured out yet where they hide in Madden 21. Billy Young does look good. So does Barry Cohen, speed rusher at 4.64 speed. 3rd in all the left outside linebackers. The only 22 could develop him behind Van Noy, but we do have a guy already there to develop. Even Carden. Rodney Dudley. No. Cornerback. I guess this is a place where we could take a reach on somebody if any of their attributes stick out. Vertical jump, 3-cone, and shuttle's pretty good there for me. 47th in speed, though, kind of concerning. But he's got good strength. 14 reps. 21 years old. I'll pick him up. 68 overall. 21-year-old Dion Roberts. 88 speed. 64-man. 62 zone. He's going to be a depth guy for a while. Get him those weekly trainings. Get him up. 67 catching. Might move him to backup safety over that 28-year-old. Not 100% sure. And I'm actually going to trade away this pick because there's just no one else here that I feel like I absolutely have to have. I'm going to do a 2022 3rd rounder from the Colts. And then I'm just going to advance to end of draft. Let the computer sim it out. See who we get at the end here. See what we can do. Take one last look at our draft recap before the new season starts. Raymond Byers, really excited about him. Colt Rushing, really, really excited about him. Needed that upgrade in the offensive line. Like I said, 78 run, 83 pass block with 89 strength. He's going to be moving right out and becoming the left tackle starter for this team. I do like the name Colt Rushing. That's almost like a wide receiver or halfback name. Let's see what he moves up to. Moves up to a 76 overall. Perfect. 77 overall. Will Daniels. Couldn't miss the guy. Just an athletic freak. 93 strength, 80 speed. Can't miss out on it. Then you got right outside linebacker Marquis Hyde. The computer simmed and drafted. That's crazy. Martin McFadden with 91 speed. That's good. Nick Palmer, halfback, 91 speed. 87 carrying. That's also a good selection. Computer had my back this draft. And it looks like the drafts in Madden 21 are a lot deeper than the drafts in foreseen Maddens. I'm going to advance to preseason week 1 here. And next video is going to be me and you guys taking on the first game of preseason. We'll be playing the first 2 quarters of the first preseason game and then hopping into the first regular season game, getting a little bit of gameplay going. And from then on, we'll be doing one regular season game an episode and review of the statistics, everything like that. See you guys then.